Okay. Yikes. You know what it is, episode 4. We're 2 weeks late. We got...
Fuck it.
Yep. It is what it is. So we have a guest topic list from Joe and Sarah here. And I think this is a good thing because we originally had a topic list where oh shit, my mic is probably loud as hell. We originally had a topic list, but we are like 2 weeks late, so like it's not really current.
Not really relevant.
Yeah, they kind of like gave us this last minute, and I think this is gonna be good for us to glance at.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
I figured I'd drop that again because I have in the last 3.
Oh yeah, so you to stay consistent with that.
Yeah,
it makes
might
sense.
as well.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. These California wildfires, though.
First of all, shout out to Whitney Cummings
Oh yeah.
on Instagram. If nobody follows her already, they should be. And she's been like live posting, going through like all through California and Malibu and saving all these horses and animals. And she's with Stanley the giraffe. And
I didn't see that. I guess that's the latest.
But even you can't really see any of the stuff that she's doing on her Instagram right now because she's like nobody else is driving into the fires. It's like firefighters and cops.
Yeah.
Like trying to go save people and stop the fires.
Yeah.
There's no like people with video, like there's no news covering it or anything. And it's like if you go look at her Instagram, it's crazy. It looks like
Her
it's
stories.
it's just been like
That's how I've been keeping up with it. Yeah.
scorched earth.
Yeah, it looks I feel like it's
Almost apocalyptic.
super dumb to be like, oh, it looks like a movie set, but it literally looks like War of the Worlds. Like,
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy that that's happening right now. We're just sitting here sipping coffee, talking about it.
Yeah, it is a little weird.
It's really weird, and it's interesting to like think about too, or just look into because it's like I've been wanting to go to LA most of my life, and California consistently has these wildfires that are like
They had one last year that was like
yeah.
the worst one ever. And now this year
this
is the
one,
worst
yeah.
one ever.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not 100% sure how they happen. Start.
Well, it's like California is super dry. You know, they always go through droughts and they don't have water.
Yeah.
Oh, turn your sprinklers off and all that stuff. So everything is so dry. I'm not a scientist, but I'm pretty sure it's because it's like so dry there. And like if anything starts, like if there's any fire in the forest or woods or whatever, and it catches something, it's just gonna go up if it's not contained.
For some reason, I thought like I kind of knew it was the dry thing, but for some reason, I literally thought wind had to do with it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Well, if it's super, that's like the
like that was the cause of
yeah.
how
Well,
it
that's like
starts.
the sugar on top of the
It's probably loud
dryness.
as shit
Yeah,
that
that was
I
very loud. But
but I just drank that water. It was so loud.
But the
Oh, well.
winds like blow them over like 6 lanes of traffic and like highways.
Ooh.
So like the fire jumps from like what would normally stop it because it's 8 lanes or 6 lanes of like roadway of highway.
Yeah.
But the wind blows it all the way
Was it
the way
Malibu
over.
right now?
Yeah, like Malibu is burnt to the ground.
Jesus.
Spokane. Oh no, she was gonna do a show in Spokane, but she couldn't.
Well, that's because yeah.
But then there's also
Yeah.
there was this like weird. I don't know what it was specifically, but it was some like lab that burnt down that has like chemicals in it. So that could be polluting the air right now too.
Oh, that's not good.
No, very not good. And the ash could be like have it in it, like whatever the chemicals
She
are.
sent on her story. She put up on her story. People literally just walking like in the open away from the fires.
Yeah, and there's so much traffic trying to get out.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. My friend Frank is there, and he was driving through the fire, and it's like, it just looks like actually insane. It literally looks like hell on earth.
Yeah, it's weird to
really,
think about.
It's
like
super weird and terrifying.
Yeah, because we don't deal with anything like that around
Mhm.
here. We got hit by Sandy, which was
Yeah, we had a
4
couple
or 5
trees
years
and
ago.
fucking lawn chairs fall over, and we thought that was the end of the world.
Well, I mean, our power went out for like weeks.
that was a little wild. Nobody knew what to do.
Yeah.
I really watered that down, but
I mean,
I feel like in terms of global,
kinda,
Sandy was not that bad.
No, definitely, it's not even close compared to globally, especially now.
Yeah. Yeah.
It did wipe out all of the beaches, though. It did hit the beaches really hard.
I don't give a shit about it.
Amen. Big amen to that.
The Sandy, so the seaside regulars are having a rough time.
Yikes.
Unlucky for them.
Yeah.
Fuck all that noise. I can care less for the Jersey Shore.
I don't think I've been there.
Really, it is a selfish statement. I could literally care less for the Jersey Shore, though.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't go. I've been like maybe a couple times per summer since like
I'm just keeping it 8 more than 92, Chief.
Amen.
Could care less. We could delete all of it. I'll be chilling.
Yeah, because we don't go there.
No. So it's just selfish, but like, and I know there's like we live in Central Jersey, and there's tons of kids here that are like eat that shit up, but like, and they'd be upset, but I'm like, whoa, Google, why are you making noises right now?
Unprofessional.
Dude, wow. I thought I had that shit muted.
Unprofessional.
It should be muted. Wow. Okay.
Now I have to check my phone.
I don't know how to. All right, I guess I'll put this on Do Not Disturb. Oh, I should do that with my phone too, yeah.
Yep, I just threw mine on Do Not Disturb.
Okay.
Professional podcasters.
Everything.
Professional podcasters.
Yeah, amen. We're 2 weeks out, you know?
Yeah, give us a break.
2 weeks out.
Come on.
Let's see what else.
And did we really think that I was gonna be that consistent? Come
on. Yeah, amen. Amen.
We were bound to miss at least one.
So my brother put on his thing buying a CD at Walmart, and I know you were getting into
anybody that buys a CD at Walmart. Oh, I know what you're gonna bring.
Let me bring yeah. I didn't give you the full details of the story.
You kind of did.
I did.
I know what you're gonna bring up, but go ahead. Explain.
So we're walking through. I see this. By the way, this dude, because I looked at his Instagram. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to.
You don't want to blow him up. Give him thousands of followers and publicity.
We're not naming names here, and I don't want anybody witch hunting this dude anyway. But he literally looks like a serial killer. And then his Instagram backs that up entirely. Anyway, he was there, and he's like,
"Oh wait, is this the dude that lives in the bus?"
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yep. Yes. Wait, you didn't say... You thought I was just sending you a
Yeah, I thought that was some random dude that you knew.
No, this is the dude that lives in a bus.
That's psychopathic.
Yes.
You said he looks like a psychopath? No, he is a psychopath.
He looks like a serial killer, yes.
He literally, just for everybody listening, he has a school bus.
Don't say his name.
I don't even know his name.
I don't want that.
I just know that he has a school bus, and he insulated it, and he put a door. I don't even know. He has hardwood floor in it.
Maybe he's the one. Maybe he's the smart one, though.
You know what? I was just thinking that as I was saying that. Maybe he has it figured out.
Maybe he's got it all figured out. So bless him for that.
He doesn't have to pay rent. He just buys the bus, pays for gas to move it, and keeps on keeping on. Yeah. So maybe he's got it figured out.
Sometimes I think about that, you know? Sometimes I as unfortunate as homeless, I'm like, everybody's like, oh, it's mental. Like they are obviously a lot of them are mentally unhealthy. And then you look at them and then I'm like, maybe they're the smart ones just chilling every day. Now that's a broad door that I just kicked in. And now let me flip back to the Walmart story. Anyway, so Walmart, I'm at Walmart with my brother, Joe, and Sarah, his girlfriend. And this dude, bus man, we'll call him, comes up to Joe and he's showing he has a stack of his CDs, and mind you, I don't know if I told you, but these CDs were actually wrapped in the plastic and had the sticker over it.
Oh, so
they looked legit. The pictures did not, however, it looked really
good packaging.
Bad. The packaging was phenomenal. I was actually blown away. I was very surprised. He had a track list and everything. It was really weird. Anyway, then I'll get to the music in a minute. Anyway, so he's I don't know what they talked about because I walked away because I just cringed immediately because I deal with that shit every day in New York City, and I usually just keep walking. I don't answer these people.
You just don't pay attention.
Because if I walked one block in 8th Ave, I'd buy fucking 10 CDs by the time I was done with that one block. So anyway, they're talking, and my brother makes his own music as well. Shout out K9. And I guess he wanted to support this dude. I guess, well, that's what he claimed his mindset to be. So he like bought the CD for $10. Like he didn't have like, I think he didn't even have cash on him, so he had to like get it out of Sarah. It was this whole big cringe yikes moment that I was like walking hard away from.
Yeah.
And like, I like didn't really see the interaction because I didn't want to. But I came to find out that like the dude had like an MP3 player with him and like headphones so people could listen to the music. And like apparently this MP3 player looked like it was from like 2003. It was just a weird, big yikes. Anyway, what I'm getting at now, if you're selling seed, like, hold on, let's flip it back because let me rewind this back. I'm chopping it up a little bit here. This is why I think this is dumb as shit, right? And you're also a scumbag for selling your music to people in Walmart because I don't think this is how you should go about branding yourself. If I make a short film, right? Tell me, and you point out a difference here. But if I like made a short film, right, and I go to like any local store, Best Buy, whatever, and I'm selling it to people for $10, you're an asshole. Yeah. You're wasting their time. Like that's not gonna work. Doesn't look good for your brand. And like it's the same dumbass play of like, oh, like if I made music and I want like you want to get maximum exposure and like and a positive vibe, like don't sell it to people. Just give it to them.
Yeah.
I would just hand the person a CD. If he just handed me a CD, be like, hey man, like sorry to bother you, check me out, and handed it to me, I'd go listen to it.
Yeah.
Now, if you're gonna ask me to buy it off of you, you're a dumbass. You're ruining your brand.
Yeah.
That's my take on it, to be honest with you.
It is kind of weird going up to somebody and being like, hey, buy my stuff.
Yeah. What? Especially if it's like, this is doing nothing for me as the buyer.
Yeah.
What? So I can take the chance on if your music is good or not? No. Hey, man.
It's not even like you stumbled upon it like, oh, I might like this. It's just some random dude walked up to you and was like,
yeah,
hey, buy my stuff.
Yep. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I think I just got like super, I'm super... I've dealt with it so much in New York City. I mean, I say that and like I'm sure anybody else that works in New York, like,
well, you just watch people water the ground.
It happened to me actually, speaking of which, Friday I had to go to Brooklyn to pick up a camera, and on the way to Brooklyn, this little kid, literally probably 5 years old, I have headphones in, like minding my own business, and like when headphones are a lifesaver in New York City because it's usually a sign to be like, hey, don't fucking talk to me.
Yeah, it's just a cop out where like you can just keep walking.
So I had him in, but I don't think I had music on or and this little kid literally comes like within a foot next to me, and he's like eating food, and he has this piece of paper in his hand. And this is probably gonna make me sound like an asshole. I don't care though. And he's like, hey man, can I ask you a question? And I literally looked down on him. I swear to God, I was like, no. And then he walked away, and that was the end of it.
I mean,
because that's 9 out of 10 going to spiral into like him asking for money or whatever. Now, like, I don't know, man. It could have been
nothing good could have came out of it.
And it's probably me being pessimistic. Now, what I'm getting at is, so I get whatever. I go to Brooklyn, pick up the gear, come all the way back to the Port Authority. I'm in New York City, and this little girl that I saw with this little kid. Mind you, when the first little kid came up to me, well, I think I was in Brooklyn when he asked me, or like maybe I was in the Port Authority subway. I don't know. Regardless, I was far from the second time this little kid came up to me. He was like, hey man, can I ask you a question? And I was like, no. Again, like, what are we selling here? These like, and then what I'm overall getting at is Tara walked up to me. Sometimes we take the bus and whatever. And she walked up to me and like the little kid asked her, like right after she asked me, Tara was like walking up to me and like she saw her, I guess, and then like asked her, and she said, hey man, can I ask you a question to Tara? And like Tara just kept walking. She just kept walking, and that's how you know you become like a veteran of New York City because you just start working there all the time. And like you just get like it's like an armor, like a shield of just like you just deflect bullshit all day. I don't know. Hey man, can I ask you a question?
I love that. I love how that kid sounds.
They both sound like that, and I was like, I don't know. I guess people get bait. Like it's easier if a kid baits you into it. Like this little kid with a piece of paper is like, "Hey man, can I ask you a question?" Like it's just.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if I went to New York City, I'd be stopping every 10 seconds to buy somebody's CD.
No. I was joking with after he bought that CD. I was joking with him after that. I was like, dude, if you went to New York City, you'd be broke by the time you got out of Times Square.
Oh shit! I
You
haven't been to
can't.
New York in forever.
You just gotta. You get like hardened. As dumb as that sounds, you literally.
Well, New York is isn't
like,
that
it like makes you an asshole a little bit.
Isn't that what they say about like New York? Is like New York is like harden you, and then L.A. and California is like make you softer or something like that.
I can see that.
I heard that in a song or something.
About.
I don't know.
I feel like I've heard that. I could totally see it though. To be honest, I could totally see that.
Yeah.
What is So I have Joe's topic list here. I was off of that. What do you got on?
Well,
there?
we were talking about Sandy and stuff, and Sarah put down global warming.
That's a fat topic, yeah.
And the world is ending. That's a big leap, but I'm with it.
Yeah, it's a very fat topic.
I agree. Global warming is like pretty intense. It's like hurricanes every other month, especially during like summer and spring, which seems like they're coming more and more, and they're more devastating every single. The one before the last, every more recent one is always putting 6 feet of water in the highways.
Didn't I know like I could be completely wrong. Indonesia, didn't that just have like a super bad one? But it was because like an earthquake that turned into a tsunami. Yeah.
Well, if an earthquake happens in the middle of the ocean and it's big enough, it turns into a tsunami.
Is that loud? That's so loud.
Hell yeah.
You know, I don't fucking whatever.
But yeah, that was. Did you see the video? I was about to say, did you see the videos? Because they're absolutely
the earthquake happens and then like literally was it a minute later the water comes in? I think those are the videos I saw.
Something like that. But
which were pretty crazy.
It's pretty ridiculous because the videos, it's just death in seconds. The water just comes and there's no getting away from it, and there's just cars in it, like floating. It's moving cars. So like if you're in the water, you're gonna get hit by cars and telephone poles, and you're just gonna be dead. And it comes out of nowhere. It's like instantly. It's crazy.
This is such a white thing to say.
But we don't really we don't get tsunamis here. Do we? I feel like I haven't heard of a tsunami hitting the U.S.
No.
I feel like if we had an earthquake and it was going to cause a tsunami, I feel like California would be underwater before we had a tsunami.
I mean, New Orleans had really bad, like, that flood and all that shit.
But that was a hurricane, wasn't it?
Oh, right. Yikes. Yes.
Wasn't that Hurricane Katrina? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, sir. That was that was a really bad one.
Yep.
And then Texas had a bad one recently.
That was Harvey. I think.
That was super bad too.
Yep. And then there was another one right after that somewhere else.
Yeah.
In the Panhandle, wasn't it? Florida?
Sometimes it feels like and it probably is like progressively getting worse.
Yeah, and every scientist that I've heard or seen online is always like saying global warming is getting worse and worse.
Yeah, we're just cooking this little rock.
Yeah. Basically.
I was gonna say it's super white to be like, because I was gonna say, imagine like being born in like another like. This is probably like super. It's another spiral of another big topic, but to be like, sometimes I'm like, damn, what if I was born in like Russia? It's just so different.
Yeah,
and like in America,
totally
it's like I feel like America. I guess you can make this point for any other country, but it's like you're in such a little like tight box. Like I have no idea what it's like outside of this country. Yep. I mean, I've been out of this country once for a job for a week, and then I came back, but like even that was like not enough for me to be like it wasn't enough of a culture shock, I guess.
Yeah.
Like
you probably have to go to like a bigger country.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Or like like
it'd be nice to go to Europe. Yeah, it'd be nice to go there. For real,
it's supposed to be completely different.
What do you mean?
Like,
the
whole culture and everything in like Europe, especially with like skin color and stuff, where like it literally just doesn't matter over there, or at least I've seen online where just people talk about it like that.
Yeah,
but here, obviously, it's kind of a little bit of an undertone.
Yeah. Oh, I'm peeking. Wow, that's really annoying. Sorry for the guy that mixes and masters this. That's really. I'm looking now. Ooh, and this is something we should have worked out a long time ago. Sorry,
Professional.
dude. This might sound. It's fine. We'll be fine. I mean, all this gets mastered and mixed, but it's gonna be interesting. I'm yelling and shit, and then the mic gets like peaked. It's because it's been 2 weeks, you know.
Exactly. Cut us a break.
Just give us a little bit of a break. Well, maybe if we're generous, we're hitting it good. We'll give you a 2-hour episode.
Whoa, hang on a second.
You weren't in for that one.
I didn't agree to this. We'll tack on an extra 15 minutes at the end, make it a full hour or something.
2 hours. That's a long ride.
Yeah.
Buckle up.
That's over double.
But I'm not comfortable enough for 2 hours. If we're gonna do a 2-hour one, I gotta be sitting on a couch with like some maybe music. Like I've got to be real comfortable for a 2 hour.
Yeah, we got to be locked in.
Yeah. I'm sitting on a hard ass chair, like with a jacket on, like I'm ready to leave. Like like for a 2-hour one, we got to be strapped, seatbelt on, in.
Yeah. Oh, you know what we should do?
What?
Oh, I don't know if it'd be interesting for us to do like a fight companion, like Joe Rogan does for like UFC events.
Yeah, but I don't think that would be good for like a one episode. Like it'd be good for like a bonus type thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like maybe you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you.
That'd be cool though. People keep bringing up like call-ins and stuff. I don't know how that'd work. It's too on the spot.
Yeah. We might be able to figure it out. Well. Try it out maybe.
Yeah.
Guests though.
Yeah, didn't we talk about that on the last one? A lot of people keep asking, and it's like we got a lot. It's just hard to get. We got a lot of personal stuff going on.
Yeah, it's hard. And it's hard to get. We do this in my house.
Yeah,
so it's like
it's gotta feel again. It's gotta like be the right person. It's gotta feel right, and then we just got a lot of personal stuff going on. I gotta get surgery soon. There's a lot going on.
Yeah,
a lot of like moving parts right now. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, December could be a great month for the podcast.
December is going to be make it or break it.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
But we'll reveal that as time goes on. Yeah. I think we'll talk about that.
Yeah, we'll see.
But for now, we'll leave it as a mystery. Keep you guys guessing. Let's see. New XXXTentaction album. Can't wait to see that live.
Yeah, that's going to be a banger. I'm going to go see that when he comes to tour in like Philadelphia area.
Yeah. I think. What about the Lil Peep one?
Yeah, I think they're gonna do a collab. You think they'll do the falling down live?
Definitely not on Earth. Definitely not.
Maybe they'll get holograms. They'll do like Tupac.
Do you remember that? That blew everybody's mind when that Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, and then they never did it again. It was Coachella.
I just say Snoop Dogg. What the fuck? Wait, no, he was there.
Yeah, it was at
Snoop
Coachella.
Dogg and then like the Tupac thing? Is that why I said Snoop Dogg?
I have no idea.
I thought it was Snoop Dogg performing and then the hologram of Tupac.
Probably.
I think that's... Maybe I'm wrong.
That makes sense. It would make sense.
You want to hear something hilarious today?
Yeah.
This is a yikes, by the way. I've never seen my brother look at me like I was... He looked at me like I was the biggest dumbass on planet. You know Joyner Lucas?
Yes.
So we were talking about Joyner Lucas and then I was like... I didn't tell you about this. I was like... We were talking about how my brother said how he blew up off that. What was that music video? I'm not racist. Is that what it is?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, yo, yeah, I think he looked so good when he had dreads. I don't know why he like cut his hair. He looks so different now.
No.
And he was like, wait, what are you talking about? And I was like, yeah, in the I'm not racist video, he didn't have dreads. And he was like, wait a minute, you thought that was Joyner Lucas? I was like, oh,
yikes. I actually knew about.
Dude.
I'm gonna weird flex, but okay. But I knew him before that video. I actually really liked that $100 bill video. I don't know what the name of the song was, but it like follows the $100 bill throughout the music video, and he's like, or it's a $20 bill or whatever.
My brother showed me that a long time ago.
Yeah, that blew up kind of before that, but then the I'm Not Racist came out, and it was like
2 years ago, right?
Yeah. And then I'm Not Racist came out and was like
Lucas, to be completely
an explosion.
Real with you? 30 more than 70. Never really cared for him. I mean, even on like, you know what fell off quick, and I knew it was gonna happen.
What?
The Eminem album,
Dubstep.
Oh, that too.
Yeah,
that was a good.
That was an old meme.
2011.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Nobody talks about that anymore.
No.
I mean, it was in Deadpool 2, which was really weird.
Yeah, but dead meme.
That was super. I was like, why are we talking? This is a movie in 2018. Why are we talking about this? But yeah, the Eminem album, nobody bumps that. Nobody talk like that was a good September and done.
He's an old man.
But I feel like the music wasn't that bad on it. I was just like, I had my Spotify on shuffle and I was listening to it and I was like, like it's good. Like it's not bad. Like I guess it just does enough.
Yeah.
Like
it
the
wasn't
Venom
anything.
song, everything just does enough.
Yeah.
That's probably
it's not any. I mean, it's just not like his 2000 album, like when he was like selling worldwide.
Yeah.
He's an old man
now. MGK thing, like who?
Stupid.
MGK sucks.
Yeah.
I'll throw that out right now. Don't care about MGK at all. Can't even name a song.
Yeah.
Don't like him.
At least beef. I mean, you're Eminem. Why are you?
Yeah.
Why do you even care what MGK is like?
Yeah.
Thinking.
I was weird that he fed into that. I didn't think he was going to. I thought it would have been better if he didn't.
Yeah.
Although I think we talked about this, and I don't know.
Chief Keef did that with Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah, he didn't feed into it though.
Yeah.
I love
Chief Keef. Just
shout out Chief Keef.
Ignored him the whole time.
Yeah.
And 6ix9ine was like posting all this stuff on Instagram, and it made him look stupid because Chief Keef just didn't respond ever.
Yeah.
I think he responded once in the beginning because it was like a joke at first, and then 6ix9ine just kept going with it, and then he was like, "I'm not gonna. You can do that, sure."
Yeah.
Be stupid.
I remember that he went to Chicago.
Yeah, he went to O Block.
Yeah.
And then he went to O Block.
That'd
at
be cool if they made a song
3 a.m, and then got out of the car for 15 seconds, recorded a video, and then got back in and then left.
He has a new EP coming out, I think.
6ix9ine?
Next week, actually. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I only know about it because I follow his dumbass on Instagram.
Yeah. X has a new song coming out too.
Oh, yeah.
Or a new album, right? In December?
Yeah.
He just released a new song.
Let's see it live.
Right?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, my brother's hype about that. That's the only reason I know about
Did
that.
I even listen to it?
Yo, did you hear about the new XXX album coming out? And I was like, no, I didn't. And then that's when you told him, oh, I can't wait to hear that live.
Yeah.
And then he got pissed. I feel like I'm bringing him up way too much. We're not talking about his dumb ass on this podcast anymore. This is your last episode, Joe.
Yeah, we need a... Next
You're
couple episodes are cut.
Because he's like the #1 fan. He's like, oh, I was listening to your podcast the other day. I mean, not a lot of people say that.
We got a lot of people listening.
Yeah, it's weird when the biggest thing is when people reference what like you or I said, and I'm like, I don't remember that at all.
Don't remember that. Yeah.
And it's not even that I blanked this out. It's just like, I feel like we talk about like so many different things pretty quickly. And then like, yo, when you said this, oh my God, I was dying. I was like, I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
And then it's not like I can be like, can you show me? Because it's like a 45-minute podcast. How are you going to find that?
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it's kind of weird because we just do this normally anyway. We do this every day, just on the computer.
Yeah. Which is what I wanted to bring up this podcast is we might have to switch the format of how we do it. I don't think that'll affect anything though.
No, it might even sound even better.
Actually, you're right, because a big thing, we're getting a little bit techie behind the scenes for a minute here. A big thing that we have is mic bleeding. If anybody knows the solution to this, please email me at antbasilino@gmail.com. Mic bleeding, so like he sits like a foot, 3-4 feet from me. And yeah, you're right. If you were on the computer, we wouldn't have that issue.
Yeah.
It's where like your mic, like you talking or like you're lowly coming through my mic, and then vice versa, I come through your mic, and it's like you get this weird reverberation. I don't think that's a word.
Reverb.
Is reverberation a word? Probably not. Probably just made that up.
I think it's just a reverb. You get a weird
No, it is,
reverb.
but I didn't know if I thought I was trying to like add a shun to it.
Yeah,
I don't think that works.
No, I don't think so.
I think I'm just adding.
Or maybe I'm an idiot.
No, maybe we're both are. It could be a word. Wow, my brother is really dumb at Goku versus different people.
Come on, dude.
Goku versus George Bush. How do you feel about that?
Not even close.
Goku versus Jesus Christ.
Not even close.
Goku versus God, the creator.
He's not even real, so it doesn't matter. Goku is more real.
I was about to say something juicy.
Kaboom.
I don't know if I want to say that. I was going to say, like, if you believe... I don't want to get into religion.
That was... I know where you're going with that.
I'm not going to get into it.
Bang.
It's too much of a dinger.
Yeah.
That's like we'll save that. We'll pocket that.
Yeah.
For like 25 episodes deep.
Save that one for later.
For the real fans.
When we thin out all the normies.
We're still onboarding right now. Yeah, exactly.
We got to thin out all the normies and then...
I'll wait till my parents stop listening. And I'll be like, it'll be like by episode 35 and they'll be like, yeah, we stopped at like 4.
Yeah.
Which is this episode.
Yeah.
The most ideal vacation spot. Disney
Anywhere
World.
where I'm by myself.
Disney World.
Yeah. That's the most...
Epcot.
That's the normie vacation spot. That's where everybody goes.
A cruise to the Bahamas.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no thanks. I don't know.
Oh, here I'm running
I don't
through
like
this, by
vacations for like...
Well, that's... I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that.
I'm not a big vacation guy.
It was really nice to go to LA for me. It'd be really nice to go to like my uncle wants to go to. Shout out to my uncle. He listens to this. He wants to go to like Minnesota. I could be completely botching that. It's somewhere up in the Midwest, and I'm on board with that. I think that's cool.
Yeah,
to go for like a week. I wouldn't want to live there, but if you want to visit it, go for a week.
I feel like
you know what I mean.
I feel like that's not a vacation. That's more like you're going to travel, like to go do something.
So, what's your definition of a vacation?
I don't know. That's a good question. Like you're going to like leisurely relax somewhere.
Yeah.
Like you go to like a hotel on like a beach or something, and
you just don't like the word vacation.
Aruba.
I don't think you like the word vacation.
Yeah, because it's stupid. Why are you spending?
The idea
like you're spending all your money. Like just save your money so that you're rich.
Yeah,
and then you're okay.
Yeah.
Why spend?
Vacations are kind of pricey.
Why spend $5,000, $10,000? If you have a family, you're going to be spending $20,000 because you have to pay for everybody.
I think it's debatable in situation.
Imagine having another $20,000 every year.
Yeah, but you can say like, imagine just not having kids and a wife, and then just traveling the world.
Yeah,
that's like kind of what you're getting at.
Yes.
Okay. He said game of the year, movie of the year. That's way too.
Red Dead Redemption 2 and
movie of the year. I don't know. Movie of the year. Venom is the movie of the year.
Yikes. Movie of the year from 2006.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, movie of the year 2018. Hereditary.
Oh, I'm
only shouting that out because I said it in episode 1.
Yeah, but I can get behind that. Hereditary was very good.
It's not going to win movie of the year.
I mean, if we're talking actual,
I don't know Oscar movie of the year. I don't know. I haven't.
Well, that's rigged. It's whoever's white enough is going to.
Actually,
win that
I
one.
read up. I forgot who I was talking to about this. It's companies like film. They like they pay to like be in the Oscars. Yeah. Someone told me. I don't know. I forgot where I heard
it's all stupid.
It's kind of like the Oscars are very pretentious and like a high horse anyway.
Yeah.
But if you're like, it's fun for me to watch. But like, if you know the game, like, if you don't buy into it too much.
Since we're talking about games, WoW Classic got announced for a release date.
There's a big one.
Summer 2019. Mm-hmm. That's when my life ends. I'll be literally stuck in a room at my computer. Months.
I don't know what I'll be doing next year, so
that's gonna be huge. I know exactly what I'm gonna be doing. I'll be playing WoW Classic.
Maybe I'll be on that mission with you. I played a little bit. We did it. We were the last time we talked about it. I have never played it in my life, and then between that, we actually played on a private server, and it was pretty fun. I felt like a sweaty nerd, but it was pretty fun.
Yeah, well, it's just a lot more easier to get into. It's more simple.
Yeah, the new one. Yeah, it was pretty watered down, but I kind of like that.
Yeah,
dude. He writes. Maybe I should have listened to him better when he wrote this down. Netflix TV shoes / movies or Hulu. And yes, he actually wrote shoes, not shows. There's an E in there.
Oh, hell yeah.
Netflix TV shows.
Well, I was saying...
I don't know what that means.
For TV, like for shows, isn't Hulu like kind of doing better? Or...
Well, here's the thing, right? I like
Netflix
talking
is
about
doing
this.
their all original thing, right?
No,
like,
let me.
They're trying to do originals.
I dropped this. I don't know if it's necessary.
Drop some nukes.
this is where we're headed, and I'm not 100% sure, but I'm like very confident that cable TV will be dead in probably like 5-10 years, maybe less, maybe more. And like a lot of companies, like I mean, even like even right now, HBO. I'd argue probably the primary of HBO is like. Let me draw this back before I get into it. I always make this argument, and then someone brings me to a realization that I live in a bubble because I always bash on cable TV. But and this is a huge but. There's probably a shit ton of people in like Kentucky and like Oregon, like that are just super like not as quick with like inner cities when it comes to tech. Well, holy shit, relax with those. They're all gonna die. They're not as quick with technology, and they're probably still hitting like cable up.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't. So like, I live in a bubble, and like I'm probably like, and I know New Jersey's like where we're at, like New York City, like.
I don't think I watched cable TV.
I know, but we live in like
I know. I'm just saying. I watch all my television,
to see the outside in. For
all my movies, all online.
I know.
On my computer.
And even being on the internet, like I get into the mindset of like, oh, nobody else watches cable, but I'm sure like South Florida or wherever, I don't know, mid Florida, where all like the retired, like they're just chilling watching cable. Yeah. It's easier when you're like, and it makes sense. Like there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. What I was getting at though, if that were like that aside, maybe it won't be 5-10 years. I don't fucking know. That aside, I still believe that we will be at some point. It'll be like right now we have HBO has their own streaming platform. It's pretty good. It's all their shit on TV is on
I watch
there.
Game of Thrones on.
Yeah, and they come out the same time that would come on cable. What else has it? I mean, there's one for Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll is like anime.
Yeah.
Netflix has all originals, and now I'll get to why there's originals. There's Hulu. I think Hulu has originals. Amazon Prime. Amazon does have originals.
Yep.
And the reason they're doing this is because it's like they know that eventually that they're going to lose like these third party, and not necessarily third party, but like let's say Miramax. There's Miramax films on Netflix that'll drop because
they're going to do
their Miramax will have their own thing. You know what I mean? And like or they'll just merge with somebody else. Essentially, you know what I mean? Like so, Fox. I think Fox TV owns Hulu. Or owns a very big stake in it. Disney essentially just bought Fox. So the assumption and idea here is that Disney will swallow Hulu, which I think it already has, rebrand it to name it something else, take all their Marvel movies that they had this deal with Netflix.
That's going to be crazy.
It's a big play. It's a very big play. Take Star Wars because Disney owns Star Wars. So Star Wars, Marvel,
wow, dude.
all ABC.
Disney's
they own
taking
ABC.
over.
Hold on. I'm not even done. Disney's a fucking scary monopoly. All Disney films, that's a lot. Marvel, it's a lot. Star Wars, sort of a lot. And that's not even including like the animated films, the shows, all the Marvel shit, all the Disney shit, right?
Yeah.
All of that. And now, granted, it's not all going to be on one platform. They'll probably roll it out, take them off at certain times, seasonal shit, whatever. They also own ABC. They own ESPN. This is Disney, by the way. But regardless, what I'm getting at is they'll own their one giant, massive streaming platform. And it'll be, I would imagine Netflix would roll downhill a bit because Netflix will eventually only have Netflix originals.
Yeah.
And for a while, I was like, why is Netflix putting out so, like, there's so many original TV shows and movies, like, and it's usually hit or miss. I mean, some of them are pretty good. Most
they do
of them
a lot
are pretty
of
good.
comedy now.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
Yeah. No, they're smart because I'm happy they like kind of like stayed ahead of the game with this because it's like, if not, they would just probably die out entirely.
Yeah, it is kind of cool seeing them be like proactive about it.
Yeah, and I feel they've been doing this for like 4 or 5 years now. Maybe later. I don't know when I think the first original movie was Beast of a Southern Nation, which is like
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know. It was like a documentary. I could be completely wrong about that. But this was like 4 years ago, that movie. 3-4 years ago it came out. And then I think the TV shows were even before that. I could be wrong. Regardless, that's what it's all going to be, is just like different companies with streaming platforms. And you're going to have to pay for certain ones, like a monthly thing.
Yeah.
Like HBO, I think Showtime Showtime Go. I don't pay for that. I don't know what the fuck they have. I don't care. Netflix, Hulu. I think Hulu would be the one to invest in. I don't know if there's actual stock, like if it's private or not.
Well, yeah, because they're controlled by Disney. It's going to be
if they do, yeah, it's going to blow up more so than Netflix by far. It just makes sense. Like,
I mean,
why
Disney
would you,
can literally just dump money into it.
That's not even including like the original. Well, they have so much content that it's like I just see that being the play in like 3-4 years.
Yeah, it's definitely a big play.
I don't know. I like these aren't like hard facts by any means. It's just a big.
Well, I mean, you give evidence of why
I've done, like, research and shit. Like, I like to read up on it, especially for like stocks and like. I'm always like the entertainment industry is like the biggest interest I have, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe not so much celebrities, but like more so companies and stuff. And I'm pretty sure that's the play here.
I mean, it makes sense, and it looks like
definitely feels like that's the play.
That's what it looks like is happening.
That water is so loud. Yeah, that was my spiel about that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But I like what Netflix is doing with all the comedy specials, and I know Amazon Video, they do some comedy stuff there too. I don't think Hulu does any comedy. I watch a lot of stand-up comedians, and
they have one really good one. No, or it could be Amazon.
Hulu? I think it's Amazon. No. Amazon usually does the.
They have a lot of comedians.
Yeah.
There's one show that everybody talks about like America, like it's a dystopian America with like Russia took over. I forgot the name of it.
On Hulu?
It's Hulu or Amazon.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Apparently, it's really good. I always hear about it.
No idea what you're talking about.
I can't remember the name of it. I'm gonna look that up while
I just spilled coffee on myself.
Nice, dude. I gotta look this up. It's gonna really piss me off.
But yeah, I mean, comedy. I watch a lot of stand-up comedians on just podcasts and Instagram and stuff, and they are always putting stuff on Netflix. So that kind of seems like what they're pushing a lot of.
The Man in the High Castle. That's what it's called. Sorry,
no idea what that is.
It's on Amazon.
Never heard of it.
I always hear good things about it. Yeah, it's nice to see like Netflix pushing out like, and it's cool that comedians get hype about like,
and they're getting like bigger than ever. Comedians, they're like selling out arenas. Like football.
You know, it's kind of weird.
Like Joe Rogan, Chris D'Elia, Tom Segura.
Is it really bigger than ever though, or are we just kind of like locked? I don't know. I don't know if it's, I don't. I'm just.
I mean, Richard Pryor wasn't like selling out arenas.
I thought Eddie Murphy sold out like an arena.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right.
With
Chris Rock. Yeah, I guess
I'm pretty sure
right.
like they used to sell out.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Could be wrong. Like Delirious.
Eddie Murphy definitely did.
I like the special that he had with Delirious. I'm pretty sure there was a huge arena.
Yeah, it was.
Could be wrong.
No, I'm pretty sure.
But I know comedians are like. I feel like they're probably in more now. Than
Kevin Hart is definitely the biggest comedian of all time. Mm-hmm. Definitely, like with not even close.
Yeah.
Sells out like football stadiums in like minutes.
Didn't he sell the Philadelphia?
Yes.
Yeah, the Eagles.
And it was like minutes. And it was just all the tickets were gone.
I just went through this whole list, by the way.
Wow, we're like done. Banging it all out, huh?
Yeah. His were like
we already covered like Cali versus New York and the fires.
We hit it hard.
We kind of hit that. Facial hair and opinions on what weird people are doing with it.
Let me see that. Give me that.
Yeah, that's all you, buddy. I got my beard that I've been growing out.
Okay. So,
for like a long time. It's French braided right now. Shout out to Sarah.
If you leave it French braided, that's awesome, right? Yeah. I think that's cool. If you wake up in the morning, you gel your hair, right? You get ready for work, brush your teeth, whatever the fuck. And then you put glitter in your beard.
You're an idiot.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Imagine
you put glitter
waking up.
If you put glitter on anything,
what are you doing?
You're an idiot.
You're a dumbass.
Yeah.
What do you... That kind of like pisses
Unless
me
like
off
maybe sometimes girls do like the glitter eyeshadow or whatever. Or like the lip... Nah, I don't think they do lip gloss glitter. That would be catastrophic.
I don't know.
But I know they do like the eyeshadow stuff or whatever.
I just never understood the glitter in the beard. I don't get that at all. I don't even think it looks... I don't think...
You're an idiot.
Who started that and why?
An idiot.
I don't get it. It doesn't look good. The braid's cool. It's like a Viking look, I guess.
I mean, my beard's not really like you know, I look more like a homeless guy than anything.
Let's get this going.
I put one up on my story on Snapchat.
Oh, the thing?
Yeah. Follow me on Snapchat. It's just my name, John Santora, all one word. And follow me on Instagram, Real John Austin.
There you
all
go.
one word.
There
Big shouts out.
Let's get the beard in there a little bit.
Big shout out.
There it is. Okay. College. Why? Oh, I don't even want to get into that.
Yeah, that's.
I don't want to get.
That's a rough one.
Yeah. I guess we didn't give him a lot of time with the topics.
I mean,
dude, my ass is killing me. Let's get that out of the way. I guess we could. I can't sit down anymore because I'm a 50-year-old man in a 24-year-old body, and it's like I have to get surgery on my ass. Let's just out that. I mean, it's funny because I didn't think I was gonna tell a lot of people about that because it's like weird. And I know you're gonna say it's not weird, but like people are straight up like, because they'll be like, oh, why are you not gonna be here in December? Or like, what's going on? Like, I'm like, oh, I have to get surgery, and of course that leads to like, I hope you're all right. Like all this, and I'm like, no, it's on my ass. Like that's my interlude from now. I'm just like, it's on my ass.
Just getting ass surgery.
Gotta get ass surgery. Can't sit down right anymore.
Yeah, but I mean, at least you're getting it fixed.
Could be like, it could be worse.
It could be like, oh my God, this is so weird. I don't want to go to the doctor and get it fixed because it's so weird. That's like, that's what happens.
Kind of like a dumbass.
But that's what happens to like people with like testicular cancer and stuff like that. Ooh. They find like a lump on their nuts and then they're like, oh, I won't be manly, or no, not even that, but just like
your ego.
Not even that. Just scared of like being diagnosed with cancer.
Oh.
So like if they don't go get it diagnosed, then they don't have cancer. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's
like a whole
sad,
mental
though,
thing. Yeah, but that's what happened to Total Biscuit. Rest in peace. He
really? So he was scared to go?
Yeah, and he advocated for a lot of that. Wait, like if you feel something, go do something.
Wait, my mind is blown. So if he would have went earlier, you think he'd be?
Yeah, probably.
Wow.
But
I didn't know that at all. Wow.
I could be getting wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm not. But I think in the beginning, he said that he put out a video, and I remember like him talking about how he found it I don't know if it was a while ago, but like a good amount of time before he went to the doctor, just like saying like, oh, it's probably nothing. Might as well like, you just keep pushing it off. And then he finally did go, and it was, or no, was it testicular cancer that he had, or prostate cancer? I don't know, but it was one kind of cancer. I think it was testicular cancer.
I didn't know he,
I think
even said which one it was.
Or maybe it wasn't. Oh no, I think he had. I'm totally effing this up. I don't think he had testicular cancer. I think he had because I think he had blood in his stool, his shit, and then he wasn't going to the it was consistent, and he wasn't going to the doctor, something like that, and it was like out of fear of being like diagnosed and like, oh, nothing's wrong with me, I'm fine, and then just pushing it off. But moral of the story is, if you feel like something's off, go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Like I got sick a couple months ago, and I went to the doctor. She felt my nuts.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, nice. I was all good. But it's relieving because like,
Yeah, it's kind of like a dumbass thing. Like what I was saying the other day, I was like, how when I went to get an X-ray, and she's like, all right, now I'm taking your pants off, and I was like, what the fuck? Like it's an X-ray.
Yeah.
Why do I got to get half naked? And then like, it's funny. I think Jamie asked me if I was nervous. I think we had this conversation, and I was like, I'm not nervous for like the actual like surgery. I'm nervous for the anesthesia, and I'm also nervous for like them being like, all right, now get naked and put on this gown.
Yeah, but who cares?
That's what I'm honestly like nervous.
That's the thing, but it's like,
I think because it's just in a state of being like, I've never done that, and it's also like uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I think I don't know what, I guess
you just got to think. I mean, these doctors went to school for 15 years, and they're all like, that's what they wanted. That's what they've been doing to do. Yeah. They're just trying to help. You know what I mean?
I know. Yeah. I mean, it's either that or
it's not like they're going to be like fiddling around with your dick while you're sleeping on the operating table.
They probably could.
That's if they
the
wanted
scary
to.
part.
But even if they do, who cares? You get a little playtime while you're getting your ass surgery done. I don't know.
Yeah, it's very true.
It's
that's fine.
You gotta get it taken care of.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and that's what that is.
Yeah. I don't know. I think a lot of people are scared to go to the doctor, but I try not to be.
You're probably like the only person I know that's just like, yep. Like you just.
Yeah, because I think it's like I feel like it's so dumb.
To me, it's like there's a lot of like it's that, and it's like when I go to the doctor, and then they're like, "Oh, well, I'm not sure. Like, let me recommend you," and then like they recommend you, and then you got to go wait for that.
Yeah.
And then you got to do that, and then you got to wait in the waiting off. Like,
but it's
like a process that's like all eating your time up.
Would you rather be dead, or would you rather not be able to sit down?
No, you're right. Yeah, you're right. But it's just it's not a fun.
No, it's not. But you got to do it. It's not like something where it's like, oh, I don't want to go do this, so I'm not gonna go. You'll just die.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean.
Imagine I was talking to like a dude from work, but I was like, yeah. So what did people in like 1850 do when they had this on?
You
their
just
ass?
died.
Did you just deal with it and then die?
Yeah, or
because you had
they
this
would
on
give
your
you
ass?
milk of the poppy.
What is that?
That's like a Game of Thrones thing. I don't think that's real life, but it's basically just like an opiate.
Oh,
you'd get like heroin basically.
Oh, nice.
And then
what a way to go out.
Dig out your ass.
Oh, and just hope for the best?
Probably. I don't really know.
I should
to
be
be
that
honest
up.
with you. But I mean, they didn't have X-rays or anything.
I feel like technology really boomed in like 70s, and here we are.
Yeah.
Prior to that, it's like
especially medical technology.
It's kind of I really widened the scope. I meant medical. Yeah. I assume 70s, 80s they really.
I mean, even like I remember like World War I, and like I remember hearing about like all the medics trying to treat all the soldiers, and like they would just, if you had like shrapnel in your leg and stuff, they just cut it off.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Like if a grenade went off by you or something.
Well, honestly,
they would just chop it
off.
In
the heat of the moment, I feel like it's the best. If you're in World War II, you like it's probably the best and only option to save your life.
Yeah. Probably.
Because like although I wonder what they do now, you know? Do they I don't
they have like robots that
I don't think they'd cut your leg off now.
No.
But back then, like it's like, all right, if you want to live, we're gonna have to cut this off because we're not gonna pick the shrapnel out of your leg.
Yeah.
And like it's just not gonna work that way.
Yeah.
I'm assuming the best play back then would be like,
well, how do you find it back then?
We have this fucking hacksaw.
Yeah, but it's like, how do you find it back then?
What do you mean?
Had no like in your leg. How do you find all the shrapnel? There's no X-ray. There's no.
I don't know.
You just dig around.
Dude, war is crazy. Imagine getting drafted.
No.
And then having to do that.
No.
That's crazy.
Not gonna imagine that because that's psycho. And we did that.
What do you mean? Well,
the U.S.
Yeah. Was World War II?
No.
One?
No.
Vietnam was a draft?
We lost Vietnam, by the way.
I know, yeah, I know.
To a bunch of
dudes in trees. They were psychos with machine guns
digging
in
holes.
Trees.
Yeah.
In trees, yeah.
Did you ever see
I wouldn't win.
Dude.
If I got imagine they're like, here's a machine gun, go fight some fucking psychotic Vietnamese in trees with AK-47s.
There's
good.
There's pictures of
you know what I'll do? I'll be like, oh, I'll just shoot myself with the M16 that you handed me.
Yeah. There's pictures of like the Viet Cong tunnels that they used to like dig, and there were like tunnel systems. You know how ants have like, you can do like those ant farms and they dig all those holes?
Yeah.
That was what they were doing underground.
Imagine going to like they're like,
and they would set traps.
If you die,
like they would set like there was like these doors that they would do, like you would have to open up.
Yeah.
And if you were part of the Viet Cong, is that race? I don't know what I feel racist saying Viet
say
Cong.
Vietnamese.
Yeah, but I don't know if Viet Cong, was that their actual name or is that racist? I don't know.
We're a little uneducated on the subject.
But Vietnamese people would make those tunnels and then have like those doors that would open into like obviously other tunnels that would get you into different areas. And there was like places to like sleep down there. There was like medical facilities where like you would go down there, was food, all this stuff, and then there was traps where if you made a wrong turn and you open the door, like 100 scorpions would come out, poisonous scorpions or like snakes. Yep, and it would just and you're going down a tunnel where you're pretty like squeezed in and you can't like really turn around and go back out. So you just die to the scorpions.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's some like
that's what we were fucking dealing with.
Now imagine like how did you get
and imagine getting drafted and they're like, hey dude, go down that hole. No.
How did you get drafted?
I'm gonna pass.
Was it like a letter in the mail or was it a dude knocking on your door like, hey, can I ask you a question? And he was just like, that's it. You're like, here's like, come with us.
You want to hear a funny story?
What?
Donald Trump.
Oh, dodged the draft. Yeah.
Dodged the draft
with
bone spurs or something.
Draft dodger.
An idiot.
It's weird that like, you know what's annoying about that?
For doing it,
no,
to be honest with you.
Hold on.
Because I would have did it.
Let me be real. No, let me be real for a minute. I got my fucking hands up in the air right now because I'm annoyed. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like if, like, in the heat of the moment back then, I don't know if I had the mentality that I have now back then, I'd be like, yeah, I'll dodge the draft. But like, if he doesn't know, like Republicans are just like, oh, it doesn't like they ignore that issue. But like if on the opposite side did that, they'd be like, oh, this fucking piece of shit doesn't care about his country.
It's like he's the president of the United States. Can we not be
hypocritical?
Yeah.
For 2 seconds?
We're not going to be the president of the United States, nor do we want to. You know what I mean? So it's kind of weird that the president of the United States kind of dodged the draft.
No, yeah, I know. Obviously, it's like a bigger. I see where you're getting at. My issue is like just own your shit and don't be hypocritical.
Yeah.
And it's like I know for a fact that like a lot of Republicans would be like, fucking draft dodger, not caring about your country, and the fucking Republican president of the United States is a draft dodger. It's like, okay, whatever helps you guys sleep at night.
Yeah, don't be an idiot.
Don't reside with either political party. How about that?
Amen.
How about that? How about we just not have labels on anything? How about that?
Hell yeah.
How about that?
I like that idea.
Dude, yeah, but war is crazy, man.
Yeah, we were just in a war.
Shout out Ian though. Hope he's doing all right.
Oh yeah, big shout outs to Ian.
I don't know if he listens to this.
I don't think he can.
I should send him this.
Well, right now he's like in the field. That's what he tells me when I guess he's going to do. I don't like they practice. I guess like not infiltrating, but like attacking cities. Kind of like
excuse me,
like not they don't like actually attack.
Is it like a dry run?
Yeah, like they go kick in doors and stuff in like a fake city. I think I'm not 100% sure. I don't really talk to him about it, but like he just tells me, yeah, I got to go out in the field, and then like sometimes I'll ask questions about it.
California?
Yeah, he's in California.
I thought he wasn't there anymore.
I think he's still there. Oh, I'm not sure.
He Snapchatted me like, yeah, isn't he back?
Well, he's still in the field. He should be back soon, though.
And then he goes...
He was leaving for like a month.
See, I don't know how any of that works. See, it's weird how, like, we're not alive long enough to understand all aspects of, like... I mean, this is, like, such a philosophical thing, but it's like, I'll never know how any of that ever works, ever.
Yep.
And that's, like, weird to me, you know?
Yeah.
Because you kind of, like, I feel like we should all always, like, hope to gain as much knowledge as possible, but it's just not possible. Like, it's not logical.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Some countries you have to serve in the military no matter what as soon as you turn 18. Like Gila from H3H3. She was in the Israel
You know what's
army.
weird about that? It's just you got unlucky and you were that's where you were born. And now you have to deal with that shitty.
Wow, it's almost like sometimes it doesn't matter. It's just like where you're born and you were just unlucky.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it could be worse than being born in Staten Island.
Ooh.
Is anything worse than being born in Staten Island?
Not much.
I don't think there's anything worse than that.
Not much.
I think I'd rather be in the tsunami in Indonesia.
Maybe being drafted into the Vietnam War?
Maybe being, no. I think I'd rather
Staten Island's pretty bad.
Yeah. I don't, like, California wildfires or being born in Staten Island. Which one do we want?
That's a toss-up.
It's even funnier because, like, when I have it, people are like, oh, where are you from? And I'm like, I literally no. The first instance in my head is like, how can I avoid telling them that like like I wasn't born? Like I don't want to let them know that I was from Staten Island, like born there. I love shit talking Staten Island, and I feel like I can because that's where I was born.
Yeah, it's
so
like if you're black, you can shit talk black people.
Yeah, that's why we can shit talk white people all the time.
Exactly.
It's fun to like shit on your own team.
Yeah,
it's fun.
The Rams are 9-1 now. You said team, and it reminded me of the Rams winning today.
Shout out the Rams.
Shout out Aaron Donald.
Did he have a good game?
I have no idea. I didn't even look at the stats.
I haven't kept up with football. I haven't watched.
I'm only keeping up because the Rams are going to be Super Bowl champions this year.
We've had a rough 2 weeks. Like that's why this podcast has been like, I feel like I've been out of the game for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We're swinging back into the game. December's going to be a full banger right back into it. And we'll get it going.
Hell yeah.
I think we should end it here because it's been an hour. Imagine I was like,
wow, it's been an hour?
Imagine like, it's been like 2.5 hours. I think we should end it here. No, it's been a little over an hour. I can't. Yeah. Yeah, we're about an hour right now.
That's the longest one.
Yep.
We usually run 45 minutes. That didn't even feel that long. I feel like I say that every time. It never feels that long. It's weird.
The first one I was like, and on the topic sheet, yeah, it was a little weird, and then you get used to it, and then here we are, an hour, 2 weeks late. Maybe I don't know when. It's hard to deliver on these promises.
I don't know. Promises. We haven't made any promises.
Didn't I say? Did I ever say Fridays? I thought I said. Oh no, I thought I said Sundays. I think I told people in person Sundays would be the date.
That's usually the. It is usually the date. That's the date for the first 3.
Today is Sunday. This will be Monday. You'll be hearing this on Monday.
Yeah. So we'll be 1 day late, 2 weeks late.
That's fine. Yeah. That's fine. You'll get it when you get it.
Exactly.
That's how it works.
You want it? No, I'm not even gonna. And so you want it every week? Hey, no, I'm not even gonna say. Bad joke.
Oh man. All right. This was episode 4 of It Is What It Is. We'll hit the episode 5 maybe Sunday, which is the 18th.
Probably not.
Again, you'll get it when you get it. Episode 4. We'll see you at episode 5. Peace out, everyone. John, you want to say anything?
Nope.
Wow. Here comes City to City.